Partners, today is a very special somber anniversary for me. It is, of course, the 20th anniversary of that horrible day when crafty terrorists staged the biggest attack on democracy since Pearl Harbor. Millions around the world saw the gut-wrenching events going on in New York City and at the Pentagon and in a field in Pennsylvania on live television. The world wept. For my researcher and writer and I, the anniversary of that terrorist attack is also the 20th anniversary of a new thrust and direction for my life. If I close my eyes, I can remember a night very soon after 9/11 when Dennis Daly sat in my living room reciting the words to a dramatic new speech he had just written about that terror attack. He called it Why We Hate America. I told him his speech would be a lot more popular if he renamed it Why People Love America. That speech was the kick in the pants I needed to renew my work of telling young people about the greatness of America. That night, Dennis told me I needed to form a non-profit corporation to get donations to go to schools and civic groups and to produce DVDs and tapes. As you know, I told Dennis to take care of it, and he did. In a few months, letters arrived informing me that not only in California, but all over the nation, our little foundation was official and donations were tax-free. And so in many ways, the Center for Youth Patriotism was born as the result of what happened 20 years ago this weekend. Friends, let me end by saying two things. First, thanks for your continuing contributions and support. You've made all this possible. This is your foundation. Tell your friends that this is your foundation. Together we can accomplish great things. And finally, just a thought about patriotism. A full 3 years before the American Revolution, a group called the Sons of Liberty dressed up like Mohawk Indians and threw all the tea from the British ship into the harbor. The Sons of Liberty were headed by some wonderful guys: John Hancock, John Adams, Paul Revere, and Patrick Henry, famous for his "Give me liberty" or "Give me death" speech. But there was one prominent leader of the Sons of Liberty who later would change his mind about liberty and betray his country. His name was, sit down for this, partners, his name was Benedict Arnold. So Jimmy, I know there has to be a lesson here. Well, you're right, there is. You see, partners, when it comes to liberty, we can take nothing for granted. Leaders are for the cause this week may become a traitor the next. We must never abandon the cause, no matter the temptations. Liberty is a fleeting and precious thing. For millions around the world, it's a dream that would never come true. But they still brave death to come to our shores day after day. As long as that gentlewoman with the torch stands in New York Harbor, we should see in the glow a beacon that not only draws the huddled masses from around the world, it draws us to its warmth. We must draw strength from the power of her light. We must see it as a beacon to bring us forward into the never-ending future of America. And we must teach America's young people to focus on that light, to bask in its warmth, to see an America that includes all of us, an America that, as Lincoln once said, in the last best hope of earth. Because of this, we cannot fail. We must bring the blessings of liberty into the generations of the next tomorrows. God bless us all, and God bless the United States of America. I love you guys. Go get 'em, Tigers!